What's going on, Team TMO? And to those of you who are new to the channel, I am Tech Me Out, and in this video we're going to be talking about my new living room setup, or more specifically my new 4K TV. So recently I changed a few things in my living room, more specifically, my TV and my TV stand that you see here behind me. That whole setup is a little bit different. I even noticed, as some of you have noticed, that I have changed my living room up a little bit, and I started getting questions about it, so why not update you on it? Because before this I had like a 47-inch TV, and now I have officially entered into the 4K TV world, which is absolutely wonderful. And this was all done with the help of Hisense, who is the sponsor of today's video. But yeah, it's one thing to shoot in 4K and not be able to see it, but it's a whole nother thing to actually be able to appreciate true 4K content in 4K. So I think something that's just as equally important as the picture quality is the price. And this one surprisingly is less than $1,000, which I'm not gonna lie, is still a lot of money, but in comparison to the other 4K TVs out there and what they offer, I feel like this particular one is a pretty good deal for your money, especially if you're trying to enter into the 4K TV world. So like I said, this particular TV is made by Hisense. It's known as their H8C model. It's 65 inches, so you have a massive screen to enjoy all of your movies and TV shows on. And on top of that, it has a wide color gamut, so you can expect some pretty accurate and vibrant colors, in addition to it also having HDR10 to power those things. And for those of you who are heavily into gaming or watching sports, if you're interested in this particular model, you can definitely keep up with those tasks, as it has a motion rate of 120 Hertz. So you're not going to get that ghosting or lag when you're watching or engaging in content such as this. Now, I do have a soundbar paired with my TV, so those of you that are interested in doing the same, you do have the capability to do so. However, if you don't have a soundbar and you're just going to use it as a standard TV, thankfully the speakers inside are fairly good as well. They're not bass heavy, but they're not tinny, and you're going to get a nice, clean, balanced sound to enjoy whatever you're listening to. Now, with my particular TV, it is sitting in my living room. I do have some windows pretty much over here to the side. You can probably see one kind of creeping in right there. Now, I point out these windows to basically let you all know that you don't have to worry about any glare or anything like that coming from them affecting what you're seeing on the TV. But in contrast to that, one thing to take into consideration is the different viewing angles that you might be viewing the TV from. You might notice a little bit of dimming as you journey further left and right of the TV. But that picture quality that I mentioned earlier is super crisp. So up until I got this TV, I've, like I said, been shooting in 4K, but I've never really been able to appreciate it in its true form, because nothing I had was going to display my videos in the 4K format that I was recording them in. So yeah, when I first saw my videos on a 4K TV, yeah, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. And with technology advancing to give you access to 4K content, I'm even more excited that I actually will be able to appreciate it in its true form. Now, for those of you that are concerned about the inputs on the TV in reference to what you can plug into it, you have 4 HDMI ports, 3 USB ports, a digital audio out port, an analog audio out 3.5mm port, a tuner cable antenna, and an Ethernet port. Now, all of the tech specs are going to be down below in the description box, and something else that is in that vicinity is that like button. Some of you probably already knew that I was going to slowly lead into that, so if you haven't hit the like button by now, while you're down there, please make sure you do so. Now, like I said, it is a smart TV, and on the remote, which I'm not gonna lie to you, is not the prettiest, but who buys a TV for the remote? You buy it for the features and the quality. So needless to say, aside from the aesthetics of the remote, you do have some dedicated buttons at the bottom to give you quicker access to things like Netflix, Amazon, Vudu, and YouTube. Now, up until I owned a TV that offered this feature, I was using my Apple TV to gain access to things like YouTube and Netflix. And I didn't realize how convenient it was to actually just be able to press one button and it jumps to Netflix or YouTube. I don't even have to fiddle with the inputs and going to my Apple TV anymore. I'm already on YouTube. Now, another feature that I have been spoiling myself with is the option to cast a video that I'm watching on YouTube straight to the TV. So when I'm looking at a video, up in the top right, I see this little icon here that I can actually press on, and it instantly will pop the video onto the TV. So I don't even have to search for it on YouTube. It's going to instantly play. And you can still go to your home screen, do whatever else you want on your phone, and the video still will remain playing. Now, in addition to upgrading my TV, I also did change my TV stand to accommodate it as well. Thus far, my setup is really simple with the TV stand, but I also have some LED lights behind it to kind of add that little visual effect and such. But I'm gonna save more information about that for another video, as I feel this one is probably long enough. So I'm gonna just go ahead and end it here and allow you the time now to hit the like button if for some reason you haven't. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.